Right, welcome back. You're watching Business Morning on Channels Television. Of course, closing moments now on the program. Let's take a look at where the equities market is. The market is already set in continuous trade. Let's talk to Chukuma Anyanwu, who is the head of research at GTI Securities. Good morning, Chukuma.
Good morning, Harriet.
It's great to have you join me on the program. Give us a sense of where the market is.
Well, currently the market is currently uptrending. Since we are getting some optimism back into the market, I think a lot of investors are a bit more optimistic. So we are seeing lesser pressure on sales and more interest coming back into the market. So it's looking like at the moment we're in the green, Harriet.
So most of yesterday's trading, of course, at the end of trade yesterday, we saw that losses were recorded by majority of the blue chips on the stock exchange, including banking stocks. Oil and gas were off, consumer goods and the industrial index as well. Give us a sense of where some of those heavy weights are at the moment. Take us through the consumer goods, for instance.
The major thing that we've come to realize in the market is the exchange rate volatility is discouraging the majority of the foreign portfolio managers that are still present in the market. We've seen increasing pressure, sell pressure from the blue chips, like you pointed out. And if you note, those are the kind of companies that the foreign portfolio managers are heavily invested in. So the major sell pressure that you've seen from the blue chip companies are largely on account of the fact that there are macroeconomic fears as far as investment in Nigeria is concerned, and that is clearly reflecting in how those big players are exiting the market a bit more. And currently, I think that is currently still the prevailing sentiment. We still see some pressure on the heavyweights, even though some of the local investors are coming back to the table and taking advantage of the lower pricing that we've seen from the upper end of the blue chip companies. The retail investors are coming back in, but you know what happens with retail investors? They are fickle. As soon as they get some margin upward, they are quick to sell back again. So I think what will largely characterize the play on this market will be profit taking as soon as we get some moderate gains, and a bit more interest when there is compelling valuation. But it will not be as a result of the fact that there is anything fundamentally driving it. It will just be market. It will just be retail investors taking a play on the market, selling when they make some marginal gains. Harriet.
Well, thank you so much, Chukuma, for speaking to us and, of course, giving us your perspectives on the market and where the market is at the moment. Well, that's it on today's edition of Business Morning. Many thanks for spending time with us. I'm Harriet Agbenyi. Have a profitable day.